They said the road was impassable, but I passed it. Dang it. Work in progress. That's not good. So if you look here, you notice how it's like creased up there? That keeps it in this taco burrito, half burrito shape. And then there's this. The rope that holds the knot together is loose. I think I can finally relax. So I had to tie a lot of knots, and I just want to show you guys a tip. So I like to use my car key and kind of like pry it in between, like underneath the knots when they're like really tight and hard to get out, which in this case is a good thing. But yeah, when I needed to undo them, it helps kind of free them up so they're easier to pull apart. I originally parked over there because I did not know where I would be able to set up a hammock, but I've ended up setting it over here. So I'm gonna move my bike over. So this is my brand new 2023 KLR 650S. The S stands for short. If you want to know more about this bike, there's lots of YouTube videos. That's how I learned about it. And it is a badass dual sport enduro adventure bike that costs $7,000. Best value on the market. Doesn't come with crash bars, and I've crashed it many times, and I will get crash bars probably, but you know, the fairing does a good job of absorbing crashes too. It just happens to break most of the time. Yo, someone left some firewood behind. It's making me want to start a fire. It's not a lot, but it's enough to enjoy the experience of a fire. First you add the kindling, then you add a little log cabin. Next step is fire. Dang it. I'm out of practice. I need something that burns better. Leaves are good. More leaves. Woo. Woo! Oh my god. Let me turn it into Steve Wallace. Oh my god. Hope that turns into something. I don't think I'm making a fire tonight. And I don't want to run out of my butane either, because then I have to get more. I'm just going to watch this to make sure it goes out. And then, don't worry, I have a meal planned. I just thought a fire might be nice. Still, it's just so beautiful here. So, I just got like a frozen dinner. And I'm just gonna cook that up. It's orange chicken dish. I love orange chicken. And the frozen ones are pretty good, so I think this is gonna do just fine. Oh my god. I love being out in nature. I'm so glad I brought my bike with me. It's making me so happy. Alright. So there's like a big pot, and then a small pot. So I'm gonna use the big pot. Put everything else in it so it doesn't fly away, I hope. Put that over here. I don't need it right now. And then so just pour this in here. Hopefully it's all pretty self-contained. I got this from Trader Joe's, and I like Trader Joe's because they make good meals for like just like 1 or 2 people. So that's exactly what this seems like it is. Okay, we have sauce, and then the food looks like Panda Express, and I'm not too good for Panda Express, so it should be good for me. Are there any instructions? Don't burn it? No. Oh, it says microwave. I don't have a microwave, so I'm not gonna microwave it. I'm gonna pot fry it. Woo! Lost a little bit. Yikes. Okay. I might add a little bit of water, because I noticed, okay, there's some food gone. I hope that doesn't attract any. I'm just gonna try to get some of that in the, well, a little dirt, never hurt nobody. Okay. And I don't want to attract any, like, animals, so. There's not any bears around here that I'm aware of, or at least not enough to be a consideration. If there are any at all, really. Where's my water bottle? There it is. Yeah, I'm just gonna add a little bit of water because I found that when I pan fry microwave recipes, they often end up a little bit drier. Just because the microwaves are really good at like steaming stuff, whereas pans kind of, I don't know, they aren't as good at steaming stuff. So, yes, it's not. Let's do this now. Use it for what it was made for, not for trying to start a fire, campfire. And then I brought spork as well, which I'm going to need right about now to stir it. Oh, I kind of just threw everything in here. Where's my spork at? And just put all the trash back in this box so I can neatly tuck it away without getting all my other stuff messy. Sporko, sporko, sporkity spork. Where art thou, spork? Sporkity spork. Oh, spork scoop. Oh, jeez, Rick. Sorry, I don't even watch that show. I think it's funny, though. Ah, where's my spork at? Maybe I should have, like, planned ahead or something crazy like that. Maybe it went, do you think it could possibly go in here? My backpack was, like, sideways. I bungee corded it to the, oh, found it. I bungee corded it, my backpack and my sleeping bag, to the motorcycle. So I didn't, usually I just ride with my backpack, but it was so loaded down and the sleeping bag wouldn't fit inside of it. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna need to bungee cord the sleeping bag to the rack on the bike. So I just thought, you know, why not bungee cord the backpack too? Take a little weight off of me. Maybe would I add this? When do I add this? It's just to thaw it in water. It was already in my backpack for like an hour before I got here, so it's safe, but it's already mostly thawed. Okay. I think you add the sauce after it's cooked. I mean, it's already cooked. This is me just warming it up. So there's nothing really dangerous about this at all. It was frozen when I got it. It was on the road for an hour. And now I'm cooking it. So yeah. Anyways. I love this bike. I just was out in Georgia for a work trip. And I just got this bike recently. It was the first time I've been away from it for any extended period of time. And it sucked. It's not like I'm never going to leave it again, but it sucked. I was thinking about it the whole time. That's part of the reason why I scheduled this time off after I just got back, is so I could enjoy the bike and enjoy myself and have a little personal breathing room. And there's nothing quite like camping out the back of a motorcycle. I'm going to turn a little bit higher. Not too high. Got some nice flames going. Alright, I'll catch up with y'all when this is done. Unless I think of something else. Alright, it's been good and steaming. Let's see if I can show you. Turned it down a little bit because it was starting to burn at the bottom. Shouldn't be a problem, just lost a little bit of it, but I lost more of it too. Spilled it again. Fun times. So I'm going to add this now that it's almost done. I don't know how orange it's going to taste, but we'll see. I think it should be ready to go. Not bad. Tastes orange. So, even though it's a new bike, it's very old-fashioned, and my bike can't charge anything. You can add a USB-C port to it aftermarket, but I didn't get it. They didn't have it at the dealership, and I was like, cool, I don't care. So instead, I brought my laptop, because I don't have a power bank either, but I can use this. Because this thing has like, I don't know, probably like 10,000 milliamp hours or more. So I can use that to charge my phone a few times, charge my earbuds. Should be good. And then also I brought the charging cord for it too, so if it does run low, I can just go to a coffee shop, wait there, like enjoy a coffee like I do, and then just let it charge and boom. so power shouldn't be a problem. But speaking of that, I'm going to plug in my phone and then finish setting up, tidying up a little bit, and then go to bed. I don't drink, so this is my step 2, a nice frosty kombucha. Because of course, I'm from the land of California. Woo, got a little shook up in that, under those bungee cords. Oh, that's good. It's Synergy, elderberry, and juniper. I knew it was going to be good when I saw elderberry. My mom used to always make us elderberry syrup when we were sick. It was very good for us. And she'd always make us that elderberry syrup. And we drink it. Was it syrup or juice? She'd always make stuff with elderberries. So, and the taste is so good too. Usually like medicinal stuff doesn't taste good, but elderberries are like so good. They're sweet and fruity, and god damn, they're so good. And they're so good for you too. So, I just got some news. So a lady walks up to me. She was in the camp shop. And I was like, oh, hey, excuse me. Where do I pay? And she said, we're closed. And then I was like, okay, so can I camp? And she was like, can you leave by 7:30? And I said, yeah, I can do that. And she was like, okay, as long as you leave by 7:30, you're good. You didn't hear that from me. That's not approval. And I was like, okay. So, yeah. You didn't hear that from me either. So I have these motorcycle pants. They're CE level 2 rated armor. And then I'm wearing wool pants under for insulation. But then also I thought, hey, these pants are super uncomfortable and I don't want to sleep in them. So I brought pants under the pants. And then I have this wool shirt as well too. That's very nice. And wool is not only a great insulator, but also it is quite resistant to abrasion, cuts, and also it is antibacterial. That's what I was looking for. It's antibacterial, and that means that it can be worn for extended periods of time and not pick up odors like body odor and, anything that's caused by bacteria. Smells caused by bacteria. Now I really feel like Steve Wallace. It's like I'm unintentionally stealth camping and I just got caught. And now I'm actually stealth camping. That's why I have a giant bright light on. Oh, it's already off. Nice. I don't know how, but I forgot how comfortable hammocks are. I haven't set up a hammock in a while. But I like it. Coffee is very strong. Just how I like it. So, yesterday I went south, which to me is down. And today I want to go north because someone told me that the section of Highway 1 near Stinson Beach, which is like a little bit north of San Francisco, is very beautiful. So I've been going, I pretty much went through San Francisco and then I got to a city called Pacifica, which is a little bit south of San Francisco. And then that's when I got to Highway 1 and started going down south along the coast. So I haven't seen north of San Francisco on Highway 1. And Highway 1 is awesome. It's the highway I've been taking this whole time. It goes literally right along the coast. Like there's the beach right here. And then over there, not too far over, is where the highway is. There's some parts like right here where it's a little bit further away from the beach, but there are so many parts where you're just literally going along the cliff, right along the beach. And it's just so awesome. There's a lot of strong winds though from the ocean that kind of jerk me around on my bike, but it's fun. It's worth it. Oh God, this is incredible. It hurts to hold my wrist like this all the time. Oh, it hurts. So I decided to stay at home for tonight. I was at a coffee shop and I was looking for spots to camp, but they were all reservation only and they weren't available. The only one that was available didn't allow hammocks. So I'm just gonna camp here and then we'll see about tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do some off-roading. All right, so technically it's a road, but it's gravel and it's really fun. So it's a great trail to go through. I don't think it should be too heavily flooded right now. There definitely probably will be some puddles, but it's nothing that I think it's like 7 inches of suspension travel can't handle. So, yeah, there's cows. I love cows on grass. Look at how pretty they are. Don't mess with my camera, please. I made a friend. Hey, doggy. Oh. That's not my hand, is it? Yeah. I know what you're probably thinking. Don't approach wild animals. That's true. I didn't approach the dog. when I saw the dog coming, I turned on my engine because I think, you know, if I just rev the shit out of this thing, it might scare off an animal because they don't like the sounds of, like, you know, high-pitched, loud noises. So, but the dog seemed friendly, so I was reading its body language. Aw. I don't mean to keep leaving them behind. My horsey just goes fast. So the last time I was here, I turned around at this obstacle. But also, to be fair, I didn't have a lot of time. And it was much higher than it is now. Like, this looks very manageable. Like, only like a 2 or 3 inches of water. So I'm gonna look at... We can do it. We can do it. You can do it. Woo. Yeah, you like the water. So I got water in my boots, but now I want water in my mouth. Oh, fuck. Oh, she's a bumpy road. I've done 3 water crossings now. Oh, maybe 5. Some of them were kind of small. They were just like little streams. Not sure if the dog is still following me or not, but I don't see him. But I was ripping it through this last section and I just stopped. So we'll see. I was probably going like 30 at certain points, and then when it got more technical, drop her down into first, go 15. But yeah, it's gorgeous out here. It's so fun being with my bike. She ain't got no complaints so far. The knobbies aren't doing too bad, even though they're just the stock ones. I should probably get crash bars, as or aforementioned, or however you say that. But then otherwise, yeah, I haven't dropped it yet. So I was practicing. There's this place nearby here called Prairie City. SVRA stands for State Vehicle Recreation Area. So it's an OHV area. And I practiced there a lot. That's where I dropped the bike a bunch. But I think that practice is really paying off because, you know, when I was first there, I'm like, I don't want to go through water. Water was how I dropped this thing 4 times in a row and had to get someone to help me get it out because it was the first time I ever went off-roading, though. Every single trail was slick with mud and full of water. And so I'm like, I guess this is, in hindsight, I guess that's a good way to learn about traction. But it was not fun. But all those not fun trials have put me here. And now I know how to cross water. I know how to take rocks, or like actual big rocks, and then gravel and dirt, and how to take smaller rocks. You know, because gravel isn't all in one shape, you know. Some of it's this like nice fine packed. This is mostly dirt. But then, you know, you have this looser but fine stuff, and then you got those like big chunky rocks. Those ones you got to take nice and careful and find the lines. And then you got like sheer flat rocks, which, you know, isn't, the bike has done them for so far just fine. But yeah, the thing is, I came from that way, and that way does lead back to the highway. So I got one of 2 choices: either keep going or turn back around, and those are my outs. So right now I'm thinking keep going, because I'm not thinking about going back right now. It's just, if that's an option to get out of here, is when I feel that I'm halfway done, I can turn back around, or I can just keep going, and then that'll lead back to the highway too. So we'll see, depending on how much energy I got. Right now I'm probably like 75, 80%. My hands hurt a little bit, so I'm just taking a break, because from all like the grabbing onto the bars and the vibrations. They said the road was impassable, but I passed it. So I guess now I just get on with my life. I mean, I'm still gonna ride, obviously. It's just coasting through the Cali coast. It's coming to an end. It's been a fun little adventure. I'm very glad I did it. Not even gonna lie, today was probably the most fun I had. Because even though it's a very good highway cruiser, I'm not a highway cruiser. I'm a dirt fiend, okay? God, I love feeling the bike, feeling the traction, feeling the vibration, feeling the revs, going straight into the dirt. God. I'm glad to be home.